Yeah. I don't give a f.
Well, you then, bitch. I'm gonna mute that.
You can hang that up.
It's all good.
Probably not.
Hey, delete that part. Delete that part.
What are you even talking about?
That's a different conversation.
They get your stupid ugly ass out here.
You are now tuned into The Twist on You Film Me TV. This is not your grandmother's cup of tea.
Welcome to another episode of The Twist on You Feel Me TV. This is not your ordinary podcast. This is a squad cast. If you holy, it's a God cast. And if you gang, it's a mob cast. It is me, Rell Beatz, a.k.a. Chef Boyard Beatz, a.k.a. To Infinity and your mom. Got my boy Pete.
Hey, double cupped up, per usual. Supreme on, per usual.
Okay.
Yeah, Supreme had to tell, actually.
Got my girl Jay.
AKA it's the thuggish ruggish bone.
Okay.
Okay.
Where that came from. Right. Joining us in the conversation today, we have a special guest. Now, his intro goes like this. Over 5 million views on Worldstar. You heard
Weighing at a whopping 240
two-time
pounds.
MVP, you know what I'm saying? 6-time NBA All-Star.
Right.
Nah, this man has opened up for Mike Epps, Lavelle Crawford, D-Ray Davis, DC Young Fly, just to name a few. Yeah, you got a couple hit singles out here. Everybody give it up for Calimar White.
Appreciate y'all having me. You had a dope ass intro. I like how you put that together.
we
The
do.
God cast, the mom cast.
Young Charlemagne.
Young Charlemagne.
Infinity to your mom.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, man?
All right, I'm blessed, man.
So I know the drive out here. So where you coming from?
Douglasville.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw you at Arbor Place on one of your videos.
Yeah.
That used to be my stomach
Yeah,
ground
man, I
before I
put the
moved.
wrong address in. I put an address in that was 58 minutes away from me.
So it
And
took
that's
you.
where I went.
That's where I
He said
went.
he running them people over.
I did.
No, I know
wanted
exactly
people
where
to
you
know
went because one time I was on my way home from, I don't know, probably from my grandma's house. She lived in Powder Springs. And we had
Yeah.
just moved here. So when I put the address in, instead of taking me to Alpharetta, it took me all the way to Woodstock.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
where I
And
was
then
at.
it was like 30 minutes away from here. And Rell was like, why are you in Woodstock? Because he could see my location. I was
I'm gonna go
like,
meet them
it's I
people
was
one
at
day.
home.
That's exactly where I was at.
Yeah, I gotta go
Woodstock.
battle
It's
for
the
my
same
address.
address?
The exact same address, just
I
Woodstock.
believe theirs is court. It's
Is
like
it?
when you put it in, it's just like that's the first one that come up. So I just pressed that one.
So it's a court and a place.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I went to court.
Unfortunately. So let's get into your story a little bit. So you identify as a rapper and a comedian or just a comedian?
Comedian now. Yeah, I was rapping. But
So you on the T-Pain rapper turned comedian.
yeah. But I always been funny. I believe comedy was always my calling. It was just the rapping, you know how like niggas get out of jail and prison and want to become that was basically what I was doing. But I was cold at it though. Like I was taking it serious too. Like I had a Vivo channel, everything, like iTunes, I was really investing in myself. But I gave myself 5 years. And once them 5 years was up, like I found something else to do.
So what was the subject matter of your material? Fuck these hoes, I feel you. Though.
Nah, my subject matter, like, what's so crazy, like, all my songs, I always tried to involve comedy. I always, like, made sure I said, like, a funny line in my songs type shit. And my subject matter was all about myself and how I grew up. But I'm going to tell you, like, what killed the game, like, where I really stopped rapping. It's two reasons.
Soulja Boy, I knew it.
Nah, it's two reasons. One, T.I. ain't signed me. That's who I always wanted to sign to.
For real?
And then two, the Migos came out and like they just took over the rap game with the flow. And I was just so against rapping like that. And I was like, that's why I ain't make it. Cause it was basically on some like, if you don't get with the program, like we ain't trying to hear all that other shit.
You know
like,
what's
nigga,
crazy
this
about
how
that?
niggas rapping now. Like
He not lying because that's the same thing I was going through.
the Migos my favorite group. I love them.
Who your favorite Migo?
Take Off, R.I.P. Take Off.
Okay.
Yeah. My daughters too, she love Migos.
With the edited version of the...
Nah, she be cussing and everything.
Okay.
I told her that's the only time you can cuss when you listening to music. Cause I don't like I can't see myself like trying to like censor a child while she make it like like while she going along singing a song. Cause I done been to a whole bunch of concerts. I just like telling white folks, okay, when y'all in here, don't say the nigga word. Like they in the vibe, like nigga, like my little daughter, she be in the vibe, like yeah, you can go and say all that. Whatever they say, you can say it.
And Rolling Loud, they be going crazy with it. Whole crowd.
They be full of white people. Rolling Loud.
Hey, that's who buys music.
It is. Dad and kids.
Man.
So I definitely agree with that whole Migo thing. Like that's what I was rapping at the time. And Migos, they came out. So going to perform at a place that they was performing at was crazy. Like my vibe was so different. I was like, nah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, I think the last straw for me was Rich Homie. Well, Rich Homie wasn't too much different. Like he was cool. He wasn't with the Migos flow, but I think I opened up for him.
Migos changed the game, man.
Yeah, for real. Everybody turned into them.
Best group in history.
Yeah, they really is.
Ain't no arguably.
Hey, Bone said something different.
Hey, man, listen.
Hey, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's about your age group?
Nah, I actually, one of my top 5 albums, not top 5, but first 5 albums I ever bought was Crazy Bone. When he dropped this solo album, it was a double disc and it was all green.
I know what you're talking
Crazy Bone. He was my favorite.
It was a song I called Heated
that
Heavy.
nigga album.
You used to rap along with him?
Sometimes, yeah. I was in goddamn elementary school.
Rapping Bone.
I remember that shit too.
Yeah. That's what's up. So who was your influence in music? It was T.I.?
T.I. and shit, Lil Wayne.
You from Florida,
I'm
right?
from the South, yeah. I'm from Florida.
So it wouldn't be
T.I., Lil Wayne, growing up, I'm gonna say, cause you know how like people be like Tupac and Biggie and all that shit.
Yeah, be careful.
It be like,
Yeah,
like niggas my age be saying that shit. I'm like, bro, like
Relax.
when Tupac and Biggie was in they hype, like in they prime, I was like 7 to 8 years old. So the only songs I liked is the songs I heard on the radio. Like when I started like listening to nigga albums and being influenced by music, it was 2001 when T.I. dropped I'm Serious. That's when I was like listening to music and actually like, I'm finna go out here and try this shit. Like being influenced by music. So it was like T.I., then the Hot Boys, then goddamn, as I got older, it was Plies and Boosie. Like, yeah, that was a big influence, like, in my upbringing. That's when I started really like, that's when jail and prison, all type of shit was coming in my life. Listening, I turned myself in on my way to court, listening to Plies.
So if you don't mind, what you know what I'm saying? What got you to that point?
What?
Like to that point?
You ain't got to talk about that.
Shit, just like a normal black kid in the hood, just being influenced by your environment around you, a product of your environment.
So do you remember your first 4 bars of the first song you wrote?
Hell nah. But I just know I wanted to be Lil Wayne.
So I got a question.
I wrote my first song in jail.
So what did Plies say that made you be like, all right, I'm finna turn myself in?
Nah, he ain't the
curious.
reason I turned myself in. I was listening to him while going to turn myself in. And the song I was listening to was
that ain't
it was my dog went to court today. They gave him 15. Cracker bam, my little nigga. He was 17. Young. See, I was listening to that like how these crackers like, cause it was like either going to run or just turn myself in, go and do your little time. If I ain't finna be running and watching my back, I'm gonna just go ahead and turn myself in. I ain't doing no more than 5 years if I don't get reinstated. So I ended up doing 4 years in prison. So
in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So you came here to like start over?
Yeah, I did. Matter of fact, the same day I got released in 2012, I actually moved to Texas. I went from my cell to Dallas, Texas, and then I just moved out here in December last year.
So let me ask you about that. I ain't never been to prison. I don't plan on going. I'm gonna keep getting away. But nah. So when you come out, just say you have no family, you have nothing. Like what do you how do you start? It's the halfway house, right? Like you got no funds or nothing.
Like yeah. I feel sorry for folks who get out like that. Like it's the halfway house and really just the streets. You back out in the streets.
But you had people.
Yeah, like I'm 35, but I tell people I'm 31 because I did 4 years. So I was like, when I got out, I was like, I went in when I was 20 and I got out when I was 24. When When I got out, I was like, okay, I'm 20 again.
Yeah.
Because like your time, your life
respect
stop.
that.
Yeah, you
your
start
time,
over,
your time stop. That shit crazy.
I mean,
seen
that,
a nigga.
I
I was
see.
in there with a nigga. Like before I had got out, he was getting out like 6 months before me. He had did 25 years. He was just kept telling everybody he's scared.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So much had don't evolve. So much happened. He hearing niggas come in there talking about touching phones and shit like that. So then like I'm scared to go back out there.
You ain't think about converting to like Muslim and all that?
Hell nah. Hell nah.
I definitely would have been coming up.
Yeah, I'd have been my brother every day.
Yeah.
That shit ain't like that.
I would have been like Sharif.
Niggas do that shit to try to stay out of trouble and avoid conflict because niggas be scared. Like, niggas be like, okay, man, if he a mother, I ain't gonna fuck with him. He really take his shit serious. You godly, man. I ain't gonna like nah.
Facts.
Some niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. Niggas still beat your ass, tear your ass up in there.
I would have been pussy in jail.
I'd have been dead because as soon as you try me, hey, I ain't with it. You come get me.
It ain't even like that. You just stay out the way and do your time. Jail and prison ain't how they make it seem on TV.
Oh, and fucking clean your cell.
Yeah, and
And
hygiene.
your toilet.
Yeah, just stay out the way, man.
Still keep in contact like with your cellmates?
Hell nah.
Damn.
But what's so crazy, like, when a nigga be first getting out, you be telling them, they like, yeah, I'm gonna keep in touch, like, I'm gonna write you and shit, man.
Nah, it's cap.
Like, you do that shit, like, you will do it for like a month or two, then, like, when life start back hitting your ass, you like, I ain't got time to be worried about no nigga in there, man.
So you say you wrote your first rap in prison?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had the thing with the beats on there, or you just going in your memory?
Shit, sometimes niggas just beat on the table, beat on the chest.
What's that?
All that. Yeah, that nigga had got that. Made that shit a real song.
Yeah,
Right.
because he got out and he put this shit out. So
Beating on your chest is crazy.
nah, that shit talented though. You know what I'm saying? Being real, I can't do both. Yeah, it take that
Rapping,
shit.
be in jail.
Nah, that I can't rap, be in jail, or beat on my chest. That shit takes some talent
crazy.
for real.
But that's past me, man.
Mm.
You ain't like, most people ain't think like, they say I do comedy and shit now, and then they hear my backstory, they're like, what are you? Like,
Yeah, because it's definitely a lot of questions I want
So
to
he
ask.
got kind of like a Ali Sadiq story.
Yeah. So that's he went back and did a special in prison. I thought that was dope, but at the same time, I probably wouldn't have did that.
yeah, nah.
Saying ain't nobody like shout out to, you know what I'm saying? We locked up together. Like you said,
You
fucking-
ever been fucking a girl and they're like, what? You can't.
They like, nah, because we been in
Yeah,
here.
you in prison, nigga.
Yeah. It's one thing we were talking about a while back, and being that you do both, what do you think is easier to make it? If you wanted to make, just say you wanted to make some money right now, and you want to start getting into one of them, would you go rap or comedy?
Most definitely comedy. And I be telling people like this all the time. When I was rapping, bro, like
I
in
said
the
it.
rap game, motherfucker be trying to charge you like to perform. Like say like you want to go perform, motherfucker like try to charge
Talk
you.
that
Okay,
shit.
like oh yeah, it'll be like $100 slot time. You do a 10-minute slot, $100. Far as versus comedy, nigga, pay your ass. You funny? All right, man, I got a little slot for you, man. It ain't nothing but $50, man, but I need to do shit. Like, that's a hustle. That shit add up throughout the week.
But you got to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be funny. But it's a lot of niggas who ain't funny. They get paid them little $50. They ain't going nowhere, but
So it's after the first
But you
time
gotta
you
be
go
funny.
perform.
they getting it because the person who putting together the show, he just need comics and he feel like
It's
you
a
worth
filler.
this. So like I can't get no big time comedian, but I can get a crowd in here and I just need some comedians. So I'm gonna pay you niggas like $50, $40 type shit.
So if they never seen you, they paying you that first time?
Hell yeah. Cause it's a book show. Now if it's an open mic type shit, like you ain't
Ain't
getting
paying.
paid.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of open mic. Shit, Monday at the bank with DJ Greg Street, K Dub hosting. Then you got Trap City Cafe, Wednesday, T.I. Spot. He be coming in that bitch doing comedy.
Yeah, I saw your video. Was that wasn't your first time meeting him, was it?
Hell no. My first time meeting him was when I was rapping. I gave him a CD, and the name of the CD was The Best Thing Since Tip, and the cover art was the Urban Legend cover. I redid that nigga cover. I always wanted to sign that nigga. That was my end goal in rap, like the sign with Hustle Gang. And when he pulled up the Onyx in Dallas, like 2016, I waited out there for like 2 hours, man. I gave that nigga my CD.
Yeah, the permanent marker on the front, or you had the printed cover?
Nah, I had a real print. I told you I was investing in myself. It was like a real CD, and it was his birthday too. I had a birthday gift for this
He
nigga.
definitely wasn't trying to hear that shit.
I had a foxtail. I had a birthday gift and the CD for the. No, he ain't do that. I'm gonna show you what he did. Listen,
You had the double disc?
listen. Look, he threw the gift and the CD. Nah, so look. Goddamn me, he actually put the CD down in the back seat. So the whole time when we went in the club, the whole time I was thinking like, yeah, when he get back in the car, he gonna look down and see that CD, and he probably gonna tell his driver to pop it in, and they gonna listen to it on the way to the room. Then he gonna call me in like 2 weeks or some shit. Then he gonna sign me. I had this shit all figured out in my head.
Whole time it was an Uber.
Boy,
They done pull
like-
it off with your shit.
Like, nah, I don't think Uber was really popping, like that. But goddamn me, man, I gave him 60 days. I was like, he gonna call me in 2 months, bro. I swear, like 9 months had went by. Like I ain't getting no goddamn call. I was just depressed. Like that's when I started comedy. Like my girl I was with, I just looked at her one day. I'm like, man, I'm finna start talking about your ass. And I just wrote a whole bunch of jokes of what we were going through, telling niggas at the job, like, I'm finna do this comedy shit, man. I'm finna do it. Ain't nobody believe me and shit like that. So I would call around comedy clubs, see who all, like, come in there and let you be yourself. Because some comedy clubs, they say you can't say nigga, or we don't want no profane language. You can't be saying pussy and none of that. So, so the Arlington Improv was the only comedy club that just let you do you. They had open mic on Tuesday. And my first time doing comedy was October 17, 2017, all because that nigga T.I. man beat the press.
You was nervous?
That nigga ain't signed me. Hell nah, because before I had went up there, I was checking it out. I was going up there just to see how comedy was. Because I used to watch comedy like BET Comedy View, but I ain't never been to no comedy show, no open mic, none of that shit. So when I went there and seen how many people wasn't getting no laughs, I was like, I know I'm funny than these niggas. Like, and I came back with my shit together. They gave you 4 minutes, but like starting off in comedy on stage, 4 minutes feel like an eternity. That shit, like damn.
I feel like they be having arrested jokes.
Hell nah, but I killed my shit. My first shit. That's when I knew I like, oh yeah, this is what I'm finna do.
So how you feel about those comics who come on stage? I hate this when they come on stage and they hit that corny ass icebreaker. Ladies, if you got some good coochie, make some noise. I hate that shit. You do that shit?
Hell nah.
Oh, I thought you about to say hell yeah. I'm gonna watch all your stuff now.
Nah, I got a show tomorrow at the Atlanta
in
Comedy
Norcross.
Theater. Yeah, I don't do that shit. I don't. Hell nah.
So how much time they give you on stage
and
now?
just be myself. Some motherfuckers just let me rock out to however long I want to rock out. But I just rock out till I see the light. And then when I see the light, I say some shit like, damn, I ain't get to do no comedy. Like just make it seem like I
So you feel like you making it further with this than rap?
Hell yeah, cause like versus like in the rap game, like when you rapping to like meet your peers, the people you look up to. Like you want to do songs with them. Like for me, like I be want to do songs with Drake and motherfucking T.I. and the goddamn the little babies and shit like that. So like when I was rapping, none of that shit happened. Like I never met like none of the people. I met Rich Homie Quan one time. I tried to get that nigga the CD. That nigga hit me with some arrogant shit. Like, I don't take CD. I was like, damn. And he say that in his interviews now. Like, yeah, I look back then, I was cocky and arrogant. I was like, yeah, I met that nigga in that moment. He was cocky and arrogant. But versus the comedy, like everybody I looked up to in comedy, I don't perform with. Mike L, that's my favorite comedian. I don't perform with him on the road dozens of times. Goddamn DC, Carlos, them with the 85. Like, it's like I don't met everybody, like all the big stars in the comedy versus like me meeting nobody in rap.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Man.
So I need to put that pen down and get on his mic.
If you enjoy writing, you can write some comedy.
No, I don't really. I've had people say that to me and him, like, y'all need to get in. I'm like, bro, it's a whole different ball game.
Shit, how you put that goddamn mob and God, Cash, and Infinity and Beat to your mom? That's good writing.
Hey, he gonna get on stage tomorrow.
It stood out to me. That's good writing, shit.
Yeah, he gonna put that in his content now.
I ain't gonna use it.
I know I can't do comedy.
I think one of the things too, like if you would, like if T.I. or Rich Homie Quan or whoever would have got your CD and actually listened to it, and then like started saying stuff that you said and like using your flow, like that would have been devastating, even worse than not even, them not calling you back.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like, well, dang, because now it seems like I'm copying them because they did it, but when they really stole it from you.
So the shoe on the other foot.
But listen, I'm finna tell y'all, I'm finna let y'all know how important how I really didn't fucking matter. So you know how T.I. doing comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything come full circle. So one night we was at Trap City Cafe, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And I had let them know like the story I just told y'all. Like, I gave you a CD and everything. Like I pulled out my phone, showed the nigga the CD cover, and like this one I knew this nigga was busy as fuck. He was like, yeah, I don't remember that. Like, nigga, I gave you a whole birthday gift and everything. And he did not remember this shit. I like, boy, this nigga busy, boy. Like,
he probably was drunk. It was his birthday, so he ain't gonna remember that at all.
Yeah, but shit, I feel like you'll remember a nigga who copied your cover art.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, right. That you would think you would remember, but if you coming out of a strip club and you just saw some big booty hoes and you drunk,
it was before. It was like I waited like 2 hours for this nigga to pull up just so I can
pull
get him
up.
the
I thought
CD.
you waited for him to come out.
And
I'm
then
sorry.
before we went in, he put the CD in the back seat. Then we went in the club. So
so
he
was aware.
Out,
he was aware. Gotcha.
But yeah, that nigga ain't remember that shit at all. And I was damn.
So now that the shoe's on the other foot, he come up to you, he doing comedy. Now he hand you his comedy CD. What you doing? Yeet!
Nah, I ain't gonna do it like that.
Hey, have you ever been to one of his shows? Like, have you ever like heard him do comedy?
Yeah, hell yeah. I told he coming to Track City Cafe and do comedy all the time. I seen him perform in Tampa at the Tampa Improv when I was down there. He actually funny. From when I first seen him to where he at now, you could tell like he take it serious. Like he ain't just cause like he say on stage, like nigga, I'm doing this shit for free. Like nigga, I can be going to do a show for $100,000, but I'm here working on this shit in an empty room. Like you feel me?
So you feel like he's going far with it if he stay down with it?
Hell yeah, like that nigga, cause he always been around comedy. Like RP to OG Clay, like. Clay and was Lil Duval manager, you feel me? So Tip always been around comedy.
Yeah, I saw him on what's the show where they be roasting like in the little classroom?
Yeah, Roast Me Ground.
Yeah, I saw him on that.
Yeah. So it's like that nigga doing all the shit real comedians supposed to do. You know how many comedians don't do no roasting shit? And for him to be a celebrity, like you opening yourself up for niggas to just tell
come
your
on,
ass
all the
up.
personals and everything.
You feel me? Like that's some real comedian type shit. So he paying his dues.
So how do you deal with like hecklers and shit?
Shit, tear their ass up, bitch. I got the mic. I ain't no way you finna be louder than me. Shit, I'm on your ass.
Is it worse when it's a drunk white lady or is it like it don't matter who it is?
It don't matter who it is. I be getting to the point, like one time I get to the point like where security just wanna get you up out of there. Cause I'm gonna keep going, you gonna keep going. And just security just gonna come grab your ass.
You seen the clip of I can't think of his name. I want to say his name Steve Brown when the person in the crowd rushed the stage tried to fight him.
Oh yeah, that ever happened to me, man. Like you gotta protect yourself. But I rarely get heckled though. I just got heckled like once or twice, and out of them 2 times, I remember security coming to grab somebody and get them out of there.
Yeah, because if you only got 4 minutes and you start heckling, I'm gonna throw this mic at your ass. You gonna shut the hell up.
Right.
That's my time. Yeah.
Sometimes you be feeling like the comedy club paid this nigga to do this shit.
I've heard people say that, like they put plants out there. Because it's the white guy we used to watch. Like he was real good at that shit. Like you heckle me, you fuck my whole show up because my brain I'm out of here.
Yeah, sometimes one time a heckler fucked my show up.
Your 4 minutes?
Nah, it was more than 4 minutes. But I'm just saying they fucked my train of thought up. Yeah, that stand-up shit, but that shit, it look easy, but
I would
you
think
gotta
it's
think
real
like
hard.
it's a real human up there with a real fucking brain that they gotta use to
Make you laugh.
navigate the whole environment.
So do you think those jokes, just say between the friend group, those jokes differ from the ones on stage? Like the material we using around each other, it ain't gonna transpire up there?
Mm-mm. I mean, my jokes come from a real place. Like I be conversating with my girl sometimes or just other people. And I say some shit like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking that to the stage." That shit.
Yeah.
And that's where the originality and authentic, come from. Like when somebody see you and they be like, "Damn, man, you was original, you authentic," and they come from like places like that, just having random conversations and you turning it to material or just random situations you go through.
Yeah. So do you feel like I seen an interview where Corey Holcomb was talking about like some of the wild and outcasts and was saying like they weren't funny. And basically, getting on the people that's coming from like Instagram to the stage. So,
see,
like,
I judge funny. Like I judge funny from the stage. Like if I see you on stage and you make me laugh, I consider you a funny nigga. I can't watch no video and be like, because the video went viral or the video was funny to everybody else.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna be like, oh, he a funny nigga, because I did skits, I do skits, and I know like with the making videos, like if you don't like something, you can just always do it over type shit. Versus the stage, it's just one take. You got one chance to make these folks laugh. Like ain't no, oh, I don't like it, I'm finna do it over. Like on the stage, it's one take. So I judge funny from stand-up. Like if you on the stage, you can make me laugh, you a funny nigga to me.
So when they don't, like, do you look at them?
I was like, you lame. Shit, like that's just it. Like if you a comedian, like shit, if I don't make somebody laugh, like you gonna leave the show like that nigga wasn't funny. Like that's how people talk. Like so when somebody come out to see you, you want them to leave like, man, that nigga was funny. You don't want nobody to leave like, man, I wasted my money. That nigga wasn't funny.
Have you
he
done
funny on the internet, but
that
nigga ain't funny on stage.
Have you done the shit show?
Hell nah, but I want to do it.
So they start. That's where they throw it like.
I gotta put in some more work, man.
Oh, they throw stuff at
like
you.
plush. It's like plush little shit emojis. Yeah,
it be big though.
Yeah, you think if they start throwing them at you gonna leave?
Nah, I know that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, man. You gotta be quick on your feet. If you feel like it's going bad, you can always find somebody in the crowd, man.
Yeah, I know your fat ass ain't laughing. One of them.
Shit, yeah. You gotta be quick.
Fat nigga laughing too hard.
Yeah,
right.
You gotta get him. Like that fuck these jokes. You gotta get him.
Yeah. And that's what Atlanta comedy. That's why I moved out here. Motherfucker, matter of fact, Mike Epps at Bricktown in Oklahoma City, he told this when I was living in Dallas. He was telling me like, if y'all gonna take it serious, you need to move to either New York or Atlanta. Then like a year later, I moved to Atlanta. Cause that's what Atlanta comedy scene, it give you the vibe. Like you walking in a big ass cafeteria and nigga, everybody was like, you gotta be one of the funniest niggas in this cafeteria. Versus like in Dallas, it wasn't even nowhere like they ain't really have no mics like that. Like in Atlanta, like nigga, the mics be jumping every night. It's gonna be a nice ass, packed ass crowd, and you gotta get busy.
So the comedian Matt Rife, the white guy,
I like him.
Yeah, I think he's funny.
Funny.
But he made a comment saying that Atlanta is his least favorite place to do comedy. Is that because you feel like people don't find him funny?
Cause it's hard. You a white boy. You ain't like, nigga, I don't care. Like Atlanta gonna let you know. That's why they told you. If you want to make it in the comedy, move to New York and Atlanta, because they gonna let your ass know if you funny or not. Because you gotta understand, Atlanta, all the comedians, all the top comedians, the famous comedians, they all done been through here. So everybody don't heard everything. So like if you coming to Atlanta and you ain't original, or like they gonna see right through that shit. So that's why they say like, if you think you can make it in comedy, take your ass to New York or Atlanta, because they gonna let you know. So that's probably why that white boy like, yeah, we don't care because you white. Who like, you don't come in here and just get straight to your material. Like you let us know you funny. You better talk about some people in here first. You don't just bring your ass on stage. That's what I had to learn in Atlanta comedy. Like, I used to come out here, get on stage, and go straight into my material. And it turned out to be a bad set every time. But then when I started learning, like, do crowd work first, like, get them on your side, then get, like, ease into your material, they'll listen.
What's the go-to? Big people make some noise, like, type of shit?
Nah. Oh, I asked what we celebrate, like any birthdays, shit like that. You feel me? Then I get into my Zodiac joke, you know, shit like that. I got my ways to like manipulate the crowd.
Have you bombed or got booed?
Hell yeah, I bombed. Shit, I ain't never got booed before, but I bombed. I'd rather get booed than bomb.
What you gonna do in that situation?
Shit,
fuck y'all, lame man.
Yeah, that I don't did that. Cause the crowd was lame, bro. Like, they be getting in for free with expectations and shit. Like this shit was free.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, it's a free comedy show.
Yeah, y'all in this whole acting bougie and shit. Don't want to laugh at that. Y'all lame, man.
Like, so is comedy like a flat fee when it comes to the pay, or you making off the door too?
Nah, it's a flat fee.
So you get
this shit really a grind, like, man.
Little punk ass $300 and they are making 20,000.
Nah, that shit add up. Like any money a comedian get for performing is well, I be grateful because like motherfuckers shit ain't gotta pay you. So I just feel like a motherfucker feel like I'm good enough to be paid. So I be grateful for. I remember my first time getting paid for comedy. I was like 2 months in. And nigga had like asked me to be on the show. I ain't know how it worked.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an open mic, but he asked me, now that I look back, he asked me to be on the show. So he was supposed to pay me. But I ain't know I was getting paid till after the show. After my performance, he had came up to me, gave me a handshake. And there was some money in his hand. Then when he walked off, I looked at it. It was like a 20 and a 10. I was happy as fuck. It was $30, but I was like, damn, nigga don't pay me for this.
What if it was
like,
something
nigga,
crazy like 33?
$33.
I don't know what to be happy or taking first that shit.
What I bought? What you bringing me for?
Where you get the 3 singles from?
Nah.
33.
Yes, I seen Kevin Hart was trying to do something when he was trying to bring back Comic View. I think he already did it.
Yeah, they was out there. My boy K-Dub was on that thing.
It was here?
Nav Green. Nah, it was in Las Vegas.
Oh.
Nav Green, Erica Duchess. See, K-Dub, that's my OG. You feel me? Like, he one nigga who got my ear. Like, it be a lot of niggas who be telling me shit. That shit just be one ear out the other. Cause I be like, why you ain't doing it? Like, don't you have a nigga try to give you advice?
Yeah.
But they ain't doing it.
Oh yeah, like
Say like somebody doing like who like he want to do a pod giving y'all advice like y'all should do you should but like nigga why you ain't doing it?
Yeah, that's like I said, that's how people do us with comedy and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to go on the stage. I'm not like wilding out improv type. I would do something like that, but just get up there and telling jokes. Nah.
No, I got one cousin that he always is like, well, I know how to make money. I know how to mastermind. Blah blah blah. And we was like,
but be broke.
Like, N-word. Like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, nigga, like, relax. Like, you be like, y'all can make a fashion show and then y'all can, I know, relax.
People be delusional. And the internet ain't gonna do nothing but just make people more lazy, especially with the AI shit. At the more advanced technology get, the more lazier people gonna get. And that's where, like, I'm gonna win that.
Yeah.
Cause even with my shows, I still believe in like shit, going to get flyers made, putting in the groundwork and passing out flyers. Most motherfuckers wanna post on their story every day, post every day. Like that, man, it's a real world
you gotta
out
get
here.
out here. Yeah.
A lot of people still like tangible things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then you gotta think about everybody ain't on the internet and everybody don't know your ass. You think cause I post like, people gonna come. Like
People
everybody
on the internet really don't go outside.
You
So
hear me?
I felt like
I'm
that.
outside with it, man. Because the people who outside, they out here for a reason. They got more chance to come into your show because you see they already out.
You really posting to a bunch of 21-year-olds that only know the internet.
Yeah,
exactly. So
I still believe
I still believe in the groundwork. I ain't gonna let the internet make me lazy.
So what's one person you want to open up for, and then somebody like when you get to that point, you want them to open up for you?
That's crazy because
Pause.
remember how we was right.
Sorry. that made me uncomfortable.
Right.
I was trying to be professional.
Yeah, okay.
Nah. That goes back to like when I was rapping versus comedy. Like when I was rapping, like all the people I wanted to meet, like all my favorite rappers or the upcoming I never met. But in the comedy, it's like, nigga, I don't perform with everybody I like. Type shit. You feel me? So it ain't nobody I really want to open up for because I don't did it all already. Like all the comedians who I like, who I find funny, yeah, I don't perform with them.
Yeah. So let's get into some of like your content wise. So it's crazy. I saw 2 of your videos within like the last month. I didn't know it was you because I didn't know you did stand up. So I saw one on YouTube, and then I saw the video where you was at work and you knocked over like 2,000 boxes. I had no idea that was you.
Oh yeah.
So that's I guess explain that.
Nah, it just come from just working. Like I don't be like a lot of people. They don't even know that's my song because I don't be one of them niggas who be out here like, oh man, that's my song. That's my song. You need to listen to my. I just like if you find out, you find out.
Yeah.
Just how you find out, like a lot of people who know that's my song don't know I do stand up, and a lot of people who know I do stand up don't know that's my song.
Right.
So it's just like one day that shit gonna come together, and it's gonna be real soon where everything just click.
So how did Worldstar get a hold of that? You reached out or they came to you?
Shit, it was kind of like I reached out to them hoping they'll respond, and I caught them at the right time. And I actually went through RIP to Q.
Yeah.
The nigga Danny, who over here right now, he the one who actually took an interest. So I had got the top nigga interested in the song. And then we just worked out the kinks, worked out the deal and shit like that. And then it's been up since. I ain't even know, like, that song, man, I'm telling you, that song gonna live for generations. Like, when y'all kids have kids, they gonna be able to relate to it because no matter, I don't give a damn, like, if your mom or your dad passed the company down to you, your ass still gonna have to work. And don't nobody do shit at work.
So what made you shoot a second video to it?
I just wanted the warehouse vibe because the warehouse vibe, that was the initial idea I had. But when I first dropped the song and it went viral, like, I ain't had no money to make that shit happen.
So you applied for the job, got the job, and shot the video there, or somebody was just generous and say,
Nah, I found that spot on
Indeed.
Not Indeed, but like the little app where you can rent out different spots for video shoots and photo shoots and shit like that. I found it on there. It was a warehouse, and like I still got a relationship with them to this day. I can call them right now.
That was here?
Yeah, it's out there by Norcross. So I can call him right now and be like, man, if I need to shoot a video, he'll let me shoot a video in there, bro. And man, what's so crazy? So that warehouse, I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy story because they're an older white couple. So that warehouse it's a storage, it's a warehouse they use for storage type shit. So remember they had that big concerts out here when Taylor Swift was out here, then Janet Jackson, everybody was out here. So when I shot a video out there, I seen that he had like some big ass like cases, like, well, I guess for the band equipment. It said Teddy Riley on there. He had Teddy Riley shit in there. That nigga had Keith Sweat shit in there. That nigga had Janet Jackson shit in there. So I'm like, I'm like, man, you know who stuff this is? You got in here, you holding right now. There's some legendary people shit you holding. He was like, nah, who are these people?
Damn.
I'm like, bro, you don't. Then he had New Edition. That New Edition was out here too. He had New Edition stuff in there. He didn't know who none of these people were.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, bro,
yeah, he just
I'm
making
like,
money.
bro, this is black royalty. You Keith Sweat, New Edition, Teddy Riley. You don't know who these people is? He was like, nah, who are they?
I'm like, go listen to a song and
I'm
then
like,
meet your wife tonight in the bedroom.
I'm like, that's crazy. But that just opened my mind up to like us black people. We don't know who they top famous historian white people is and they like music game, but you know, we probably know Garth Brooks and shit like that, but
By
we
name,
don't know
not the music.
Yeah, we don't know like
I got Celine Dion.
She's Canadian. So
She's still white though.
So with the warehouse situation, I'm guessing you work for real.
Yeah, no, I just be wearing this shit. I say that on stage.
So all the jobs you be having, like, I seen you at the, what was the, it wasn't the Marriott.
The Hilton?
Yeah, the Hilton.
Yep.
That's like them real jobs? Or
they be real jobs.
So you get them for content?
I just let them know, like, man, it's easy to get a job, man. I don't need to work. I just be getting jobs to show people, man, this shit easy.
So the warehouse situation where you knock, like, bro, I got to show you this shit. You knocked over like 2 million boxes.
2 million.
Oh, you talking about that nigga who was on the warehouse and all the boxes?
That ain't you?
Nah, that wasn't me.
Didn't you post that shit?
Yeah, I posted
okay, see, that's why I thought it was you.
I posted it because it was content for my song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that wasn't me. I
was about to say.
All my jobs have been forklift. I know how to drive down to every forklift you can name. So I never would have been in no situation like that.
So you quit, like, to, keep doing your thing, or you be getting fired?
Some jobs I quit. Some jobs they just fired me. But I be getting myself fired because it's like I get on them jobs, but I just do what I want. I be on the job horseplaying, spreading rumors.
Yeah, horseplaying.
Spreading rumors is crazy.
Horseplaying is crazy.
I'm on the job doing what I want. Like,
spreading rumors though is wild.
I'm telling everybody supervisor racist.
Okay.
So you just get it to show you can.
Yep.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
So what's the number that
being lazy, man?
What's that magic number it's gonna take you to say, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna just, chill and do comedy.
That's what I do. I just chill and do comedy.
So have you hit that number in the account yet though? To say like I'm just doing comedy.
Hell, that's what I do now. Just comedy and gamble.
Okay.
Shit, that's all. That's what.
Real, I almost said it. Like a real nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
That was paying the bill, man.
I got it.
Don't shout it.
Comedy and gambling.
Yeah. So
it's like, hold on, Lil Rell. You notice real quick how when you don't say it, it don't hit the same as when you should say it.
Yeah.
Because when you both just did the same thing. Yeah, you gotta say it.
You gotta let it fly.
Yeah, I got
it's
to.
It's a sentence enhancer. Yeah, so
yeah, comedy, like once you comedy, man, it's a real grind. Sometimes I do a show for $100, next time doing that bit for $1,200.
So once your video went viral, was it like
turn it down the money?
Have I made it? Did you feel like that, or you still feel like it was a grind?
I felt like that. Then I realized when shit wasn't going high, I was like, oh yeah, it's still a grind.
Yeah. When I hit my
like
first
that nigga,
million.
Ha David say that. Ha David say that nigga say I was at. That nigga say I was in my mama basement at 4 million views. I mean 4 million followers, still in my mama basement. I'm tired of my mama. When this gonna happen? That's how my mama was when I had signed the deal with Worldstar. My mama, what's up with Worldstar? When they gonna? My mama, when the houses and the money and all this shit. I be like, this shit a grind for real. Like you can have all the big accomplishments, like all the people I open up for. Like I appreciate it, but at the end of the day, like for my career, all I get to do is just like, yeah, I did that. I open up for them, but I ain't got shit to show for it because when you open up for somebody and you kill the stage. I heard this from a wise man. Like, you really not killing it. You just there, like, it was the element of surprise. These folks ain't know your ass was coming. So, like, everything you kind of saying, like, you hearing them by surprise and it's funny to them. But they ain't come to see you. You feel me?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna, when the headliner get off the stage, if the headliner kill it, they ain't gonna remember you. They just gonna be happy that they came and seeing whoever was headlining, he killed it. They might mention you, like, oh yeah, that guy who came up there, he was pretty funny too. But they ain't like, oh, what's his name? Like, we need, like, nah.
They ain't talking to you after the shows and stuff?
Yeah, they do. Like, if you stick around, you want to make yourself be, like, that's what I do. Like, yeah, because I know how it is. Like, bitch, I'm finna be, after the show, I'm in the mix. I'm gonna make y'all remember me. Y'all finna follow me and all that shit.
So if they come up to you like, man, you did great tonight. will you take this picture of me and my husband?
That happened to me before.
Nah, but
But
see,
I don't take it. I was like, shit,
Nah, but first they gonna get a picture of me because I'm finna reverse this camera and I'm gonna take the picture.
Right. That's what I should.
First, that's what they gonna get.
Doing that.
Like, and then I'm like, let me get one more.
And
like that's how that's gonna work.
Yeah. Get a picture of
That
that
shit blurry as hell.
Right, when they keep scrolling, like, who is this black man? Like, what?
Yeah. So have you got to that point where people, recognize you in public, or you still?
Man, true story. About 3 months ago, I was at Atlanta airport catching an early morning flight, man, and I had my mask on. So I put around.
They still make you wear a mask at the airport?
Nah, I just had it on. So I took my mask off. And it was a guy. It was a black guy with some dreads.
I just had it on.
What?
He just had it on.
Laughing at your ass.
Nah, I just had it on.
Oh no, yeah, I just had it on. But I took it off. So it was a black guy with some dread. He was sitting in front of me, and he kept looking at me, man. So I'm trying to like ignore him and shit, act like I'm on my phone. I'm looking down on my phone and shit. So out of nowhere, I just hear dun, 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 dun.
He trying to be.
The nigga started playing. He
looked it up.
Look, he started playing my song, right? So then when I looked up, that nigga was like, he said, I knew that was you. He was like, what's up? I was like, what's up, bro? But I was like, damn, that's kind of like one of my first time, like people, a real stranger. Like people notice me and shit. Like, man, you the one to, but I'm talking about a real stranger. Like I wasn't expecting that shit. Because I was wondering, like, why this nigga keep looking at me, man?
Does the conversation end right there? Just say, hey, how you doing? Or they keep going?
They keep going sometimes here and there, or if I got a show coming up, like I let them know about the show and shit.
That annoy you?
That a city, I'll tell them about the show, a city they ain't even finna be in. I'm on my way to Florida, man. We got a show out there. This nigga going to Texas.
So they were like, man, while I got you here, listen, tell me what you think about this joke. Monkey walks in the bar. You trying to hear that shit?
But I do hate when people they find out I'm a comedian. Like, oh, tell me a joke. I don't know. I hate that shit. Like that shit just don't work.
Tell me
like
a joke is bananas. I'm like,
just got him on the spot.
Yeah, that shit don't work like that.
I think if somebody said tell me a joke, I would say knock knock, and they say who's there, I just walk off because nobody.
well, sometimes people say that shit. Like I either say you broke as fuck, or I just call them ugly. Because they gonna take it as a joke, like, oh, you funny. Because if you feel like you ain't broke, you gonna feel like he joking. So that's what I say. You ugly or you broke.
You gonna get to that point to where you ain't taking
you
pictures?
gotta be joking. I know you joking.
You gonna get to that point where you ain't taking like pictures with people and all that?
No, I feel like I'm gonna always take pictures and I'm gonna always reply to people's comments.
Even when you eating? Sir, I seen
like,
your video. You signed this waffle?
Nah, then again, because how I feel about the internet, I probably ain't gonna do that shit. When I start getting money, I probably ain't gonna have time for that shit.
Yeah.
To be responding back. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna respond back to every comment on my shit.
Even the negative shit?
Negative be the best ones.
They keep the engagement going.
Yeah.
So you into like sports, anything? Or you just strict? Or you strictly on your grind?
That's what I gamble on, sports. Parlays.
Okay.
I hate this little break right now. Ain't shit going on. That's why I be hating when basketball season over with. They gotta wait the football. We gotta wait way to September.
Well, see, they had the other football leagues, USFL,
XFL. Then they got the big three with the NBA. I mean, Ice Cube.
Yeah, I want to go to one of those games.
Yeah, shout out the big three, man. Ice Cube. NBA trying to fuck with them, give them a hard chance, man.
Yeah. Trying
Trying to make it seem like they're a competitive league, but they not. Goddamn Adam Silver, motherfucker Ice Cube trying to work with you.
Have you seen JJ Weaver? He's a linebacker out of Kentucky. He got 6 fingers. You feel like that's an advantage?
Hell no.
He got 6 like full grown fingers on one hand.
What?
So he got 11 fingers in total?
Yeah.
It ain't no nub. It's like a real extra real
like
finger.
I got 12, but I just got the little nub. But his shit is like an extra pinky.
Nah.
If he was a wide receiver, man, that boy gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't
He
even
got an
use
extra
it
hand
to
to
catch
catch.
it.
I don't know, man. I just
I
feel
mean,
like
is
that's
it functional?
yes, it's a full grown finger. Like he got to deal with Nike because they have to make his gloves.
Oh.
Shout out to
This
him,
shit
man.
is out there. When I saw it, I thought it was like Photoshop. And I'm like, nah, dude really got the extra set. Like imagine doing comedy with the extra pinky.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
it would make a difference.
He do got the advantage. If you got an extra finger right here, that means you can.
You would never drop the ball.
But it's only on one hand.
So,
Shit.
If it's
put
off
them
hand,
hoes together.
You seen
got
Odell with one hand. Just imagine 6 fingers.
I just feel like I probably asked my mama, why didn't we get rid of this when I was born?
Nah, I would have been boxing doing something crazy. Like I feel like you got an advantage with that finger.
Man, y'all heard about that case in the Florida Zoo? The Manatees.
Yes, I sent that to you last night.
What happened?
It was two manatees.
yeah,
in
they
the
were
water.
brothers.
They was brothers. So the bigger brother, the little brother.
No,
To
they
death.
didn't. Them. They had a sexual relationship, but it just got too rough.
That was they know that.
Y'all watched the video?
Listen. You know why I was
It like made me sick.
it was because a lot of people, including myself, was feeling like, why didn't y'all have a female in there with the male? You know, like that male. That's why that male he that other manatee, his brother.
Is it a video?
Because they say it was like 14 centimeters.
Yeah, it's
rip.
ripping his colon.
That ain't.
Like last night when we was sitting there and I was like the whole night because I was reading it like that really made I never have felt like certain ways about animal stuff, but that really hurt my feelings.
You said this happened in the zoo?
Yeah.
Damn,
That hurt my feelings. And then they mad at the people for not handling it better.
They was probably calling the workers. Probably calling. Oh, we got some gay manatees. We got some gay manatees. Y'all come. Come see the just making it a show. Just watching them fuck. When really this manatee is rapping this other manatee because he wants a female in there and needs a female in there with him.
But that's like that
But they
instance.
think
he said he
making
put
fun of him. We got gay manatees.
And the worst part is they explain how it happened in the thing. Like I said, he put him up on a post and then when he went back down and got him and then put him back on the post so he could fit.
And they found him dead at the bottom.
At the bottom.
So that's why. That's how you know it was because the other, if the big male manatee going down
to pick him back up.
Oh damn, he did.
But nobody saw
killed this nigga. Yeah, they was watching.
Yeah, they was watching it. Yeah, because he had positioned him in the way to where he could.
Yeah,
so
him
then
up
when
against
he
the
went
glass.
away,
Big pause.
he went back and got him and put him back in the
this makes me
position to do
uncomfortable.
it again. Yeah, I was
happened
just
for
like,
real,
oh
though.
my God. Like I couldn't believe what I was reading. It was like, they was mad at the people at the zoo
What
for
they
not
supposed to
doing
do?
anything, for one thing, like you said, why would you not have a male and a female? Because animals want to mate. Like they're like they have those
You put 'em
organs that
up.
we have where they want to
Just they
do
glad.
it.
But so like
He
in
put
the
the
instance,
man in manatee. I tell you
Oh,
that.
manatee.
Yeah, you put him on a glass.
And so then they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do to the other one. I'm like, what you gonna do? Put him in jail? Like you can't put him in jail for rape,
Said. Y'all gonna keep him locked up? No, put a female in there with him now.
right? Because now he
So
dead,
she
and
can
that's
get
just
some of
it.
that.
He done killed his brother.
Jason Love in the fantasy game.
Right.
Nah, but with the gorilla situation, when them gorillas was in there having a Royal Rumble and they the people screaming like, "Oh, somebody stop it! What the hell we supposed to do?"
Right.
Hell no.
I'm thinking they
do
put
it
it on.
first.
I feel like they putting on the show, so I'm just gonna watch.
What they supposed to tranquilize them?
I mean, ain't nothing you can do for real.
Yeah,
And
release
it's
them
just-
in the
You
world.
can't, it ain't nothing you can do because that's animals. That's their nature. We can't get mad and involved because we'll look at it like, oh, that's something we'll never do. We'll punish a human if he somebody up against the glass.
But we would do that because we're kind of animals. So if
Well, not we, but you know what I'm saying. Them.
if
Damn,
shit
yeah.
goes awry, y'all gonna see some shit that y'all never would have thought y'all seen in humans. When shit really goes down, when shit start shitting, it's a wrap.
When these aliens come out that they talking about.
Listen,
Yeah.
man.
Right. Then they gonna confirm that's the truth. Like we ain't been know that.
Right. Like we've been seen. Like
I'm trying to
ain't
figure
nothing
out
new.
what does it matter.
Right.
Do the aliens get the
I mean, it
N-word
don't
pass?
matter.
I be feeling like all that shit be a distraction from their real agenda, which is killing us off.
Yeah, it's always something. First, it was like, oh, the whole world was Carly Russell. This Carly Russell.
I was
Now
saying, but
it's
then
aliens. They forgot all about Carly Russell.
But did you see like the they had a press conference with Kamala Harris, and she was basically saying like it'll be better. She said the world will be better for our children growing up when we no.
Take your
She
time,
was.
baby.
I know. I'm
It's
trying.
all right, baby.
She was like when we.
Stop playing
She was like we depopulate the world and whatever. Then we have better air, better living. I was like,
For the aliens?
no, it's in for the children growing up.
That's true.
So I'm like, well, dang, you trying to kill people? Basically, is what you're saying. But then y'all like got rid of abortion. So it's like I'm confused because
Nah, because
how?
they kind of evened it out with redacted 19.
Man, they
Nah,
can't.
COVID?
I ain't know if we can say it or not. I ain't know you don't have to edit that.
Yeah.
I think the Earth is like, well, it is. The Earth is like a big ass body, and once this motherfucker gets sick
it's
and really
done.
ready to throw up,
yeah.
so you can populate, depopulate much as you want. When the Earth tired of our ass, that's when it's gonna be done.
For real.
Motherfucker said COVID didn't work. Release the aliens.
Yeah, like the fire and everything. Because
Yo.
the thing
And
is
you know what's
too.
crazy? Like, it's like with all the technology and all the advanced shit they coming out with, it's like they sit back and feel like, okay, yeah, we going to create this, we going to invent this, and we'll be a step ahead of them. But they don't understand, like, everything y'all creating, like, bitch, we learning too. Like, we right with the shit too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Right.
they be thinking like we slow and stupid. Like, to this day, they still think we just dumb. Like, we ain't smart. We can't figure shit out.
I'm just trying to figure out how are all the prices going up on everything, but you're trying to get rid of jobs by bringing in robots. So, like, who's going to be able to pay what and how you going to make money? Because, like, there's no way that
Just the
you
top
can
1%.
sustain, you know, I mean, yeah, but I'm
strong
just saying,
survive.
like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no way you can, like, have a life. Like, you can't live at
I'm moving
all.
to Africa, man.
So who y'all
Yeah,
think got
for
the upper
sure.
hand with technology right now? Aliens or us?
Alien.
Aliens.
Cause this shit here is this technology we got is primitive to them.
Mhm.
They way
Damn.
more advanced.
They ain't
than
got no
us.
iPhone.
That shit we be seeing in movies, like how like in Black Panther, like shit come up and where you think they get that shit from? Like
Area
man,
51?
aliens probably been.
I mean,
had
I
that shit.
feel like I'm
That
the
shit
only person
exists
in the
now.
world that say that. I'm like, man, all the stuff that we see in Marvel and all that stuff, like, it's been seen before. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't just create it. It had to be seen somewhere. The Hulk, all of it. It had to be
Hulk?
seen somewhere. Yeah. Yep. Avatars, like, they somewhere.
I ain't gonna
Somebody
believe
done seen them.
it. Yeah, like I said, I always say I just feel like planets was just put here, just like building houses and don't put nothing on. There's something out there.
Yeah.
Especially in that water. When them people in that submarine, I like, ooh, boy, I know it ain't no telling what down there.
If you get enough money, you would have went.
Yeah, nah. But just to play with the ocean, you don't play with the ocean.
Yeah, that's
man.
uncharted territory.
Free trip ticket.
Nah, you ain't gonna play with the ocean.
It's too deep, and then like
You
the
don't know
pressure,
what's
like
under
you
that
don't know.
Like how you can see on Earth
Trying to be
stand on land and shit.
Just for you,
go to a
pause.
different place. Go to a different place on Earth and just stand on land, and you can look and see, like you can wonder what's out there in that ocean. Boy, ain't none of that.
Bro, like,
Yeah.
we
You
really
be
don't know
somewhere and be
shit.
like, boy, what?
So with that situation,
We don't know nothing.
The ocean, boy.
with that situation, you know, they pulled up the records. They did say it was, you know, body remains or whatnot, but they ain't.
Imploded.
Yeah, they ain't never say nothing else about it.
Because it's a lie.
So they ain't find nobody.
No,
that
like
shit
I
be
don't
a
like. I
distraction.
don't think them people went down there. I think they went somewhere else to fake their death so they can get the insurance money or whatever, and just not worry about nothing else ever for the rest of
they
their
sent
life.
them to another part of the world that we don't know about yet, and slowly they're gonna start sending all the billionaires.
They sent them to the Bermuda
Bermuda
Triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah.
The nose computing map. Y'all ever heard about the nose computing map?
Is that what them people had killed that white dude for coming out there trying to film them?
Nah,
Nah,
the
but
nose,
salute to them.
the nose computing map. I'm gonna show you.
Wait, is it like the map where you could go straight through Arizona?
See right here?
Mm-hmm.
You see that white ring of ice?
Yeah.
That's Antarctica and all this other stuff right here. Outside of here.
Oh yeah, in there.
These the other worlds that exist that they don't want us to know about. See that white ring? That's Antarctica.
Yeah, nobody can go.
See, I'm a flat Earth believer. So like if you take the ball, if you take the globe and then you spread it, Antarctica, pause type shit. Pause type shit.
I'm trying to be professional, yo.
See, I think I'm like Fat Joe. I'm too old to be saying that pause shit. Like, if I gotta say that, you niggas mind on that shit. I don't.
Nah, you
on
good.
that shit. I don't think like that. So I'm too old to be saying pause. But I was gonna say like you just like open the map of Antarctica, be on the outside type shit.
Yeah, because it's like, what's on the inside of it? Like, if it's just round, what's on the inside?
And you know, like, to this day, it's a treaty in science in like the 1400s. Like, nobody can come on this area. You can't build nothing right here. You can't visit. Like that ice I just showed you.
Yeah.
Like, you know why? Because they protected some shit, and a lot of people feel like they protecting them outside worlds.
It's the same with that island I was saying. That I forgot what it's called.
It's a lot of shit.
It's an Indian island, but they like primitive people, so they don't have no technology, all that. So when the guy went out there with the camera, they killed him. They shot him with the bow and arrows and shit.
Oh, I think I seen that video.
Yeah, because
when that nigga
why
was
you
filming
coming on
that.
that thing?
They think they waving at him.
Yeah, like, boy, they finna eat this nigga.
Yeah, facts. They got him up out of here.
Yeah, I seen that video. So he died?
Yeah.
He died.
So they killed him for real?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, I seen that video.
people
I
not
like,
with the
and
shits.
he thought he really discovered
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like,
He was trying to
kill
get,
your ass.
he trying to preach Christianity or some shit to him.
Man,
You motherfucker can't even
relax.
read. And you trying to talk to him? Yeah.
And like, how do you even approach people that don't have any sense of like the technology and everything we have?
So if you
any sense of
YouTube,
way of traditional living.
Right,
if
exactly.
you YouTube, there's an older video where somebody went previously, and when they came to the shore, I guess this before they had arrows and shit, they was trying to, give them food. They was throwing coconuts and hitting the people with the shit. So probably from that, they was like, nah, ain't nobody else coming on this island. But the person didn't actually get to go on the island.
Why we just can't leave some shit alone?
You telling me you don't want to know what's on that island?
No.
I kind of do, because now when that happened, it's like, why America ain't sending like no troops over there to capture them people?
Yeah.
And do some studies.
It's
on
protected
their
by
ass.
the Indians.
That's their environment. You
Yeah,
think
do some studies
sending a
on
couple
their ass.
M4s and come do something?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
They killed one of like hell. They take that shit serious. You killed an American. The America be looking for a reason to invade some shit.
Right,
but-
they do.
Well, see, he went about it wrong.
But how come they ain't do it yet? It was all over the news.
Yeah.
They could send somebody over there and do that.
But see, it's protected by the Indian government, though.
What that mean?
I
don't know.
So-
You got all type of missiles and shit. Like, no, I don't know.
Right,
That
because
don't
there's
really
like,
mean too much of nothing.
and there's like that one white devil done came over here one time and stole our land. We ain't letting it happen again.
Oh yeah.
So that's what they doing. Like they gotta protect it. So it's like we not finna have a rerun of that.
So what part of Florida you from?
St. Pete,
What's that close to?
Tampa. Shit, we got goddamn Angela Bassett, Will Packer, Rod Wave.
Right, damn, you could have left him off.
That about it.
Nah. You like Rod Wave?
Hell yeah. I like all the rappers that rap on beat.
Okay.
Like that's what hip hop missing. Like niggas who know how to
Rap
that was what hip hop was all about. Like finding a nigga who can rap, say some fly shit, and say it on beat. Cause you got some niggas who can say some fly shit, but they ain't rap on beat. Then you got some niggas who know how to rap on beat, but one saying shit.
Yeah.
So it was all about finding that nigga who can do both.
Yeah.
And right now, like these rappers who be rapping off beat, like that shit, it
See,
be
the
like you
engineer-
try to vibe to the music, then they lyric like it make you confused.
Yeah. The engineer can fix that, and I don't know why they don't.
Because sometimes they
don't
wanna
know,
like
bro.
that.
That shit ain't. And that's why all the rappers who got longevity today, like niggas like Drake, T.I., Ross, shit, even goddamn Amigo, they been doing it for 10 years, but
Yeah.
all them niggas rap on beat. It's like all about saying some fly, clever shit on beat. that was the whole point of rapping.
So can you respect Kodak for his move with
Kodak Black rap on beat? Yeah,
no, I mean with the 6ix9ine thing.
Yeah, I was just talking about that with my girl last night. Like he it was crazy. All the shit that's coming out now, he knew nigga was gonna be talking bad about it. That's why he had the receipts. That's why he had his engineer record that bar that they 6ix9ine people made him take off.
Yeah.
And then nigga say, I'm so raw, I got a rat giving me cheese. Like, nigga, that you know how genius that is? It ain't genius, but nigga, just to say that about a nigga who don't paid you $1 million, you dissing him on his own track. Like, I would have did it for a nigga talking about they want a nigga for $1 million for a verse, doing something I love. And I diss this nigga on his own shit. Give me that $3 million, man. Like, you crazy.
Yeah.
Nigga be trying to be too real. Like, nah, nigga, I'm finna however many kids. If I got 2 kids, I'm gonna do that. They getting $500 a piece. I did that for my kid, man.
So how do you feel about the comedian beef, like when they be getting into it?
That's why I moved to Atlanta, man. They tried to blackball me in Dallas. I was slapping niggas, beating them niggas up.
Other comedians?
Hell yeah. I be having to let them niggas know, like, y'all niggas comedian. I'm a nigga that do comedy, but you know, like, it's a totally different. Like, I don't be playing with me how you play with them other niggas.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't don't play with me about my money. Don't play with me about my stage time. And like, I slapped one of them niggas, like, all the little comedians in Dallas looked up to this nigga. I slap shit out of nigga. I don't look up to you, nigga. Like, all these other little hoe ass comedians, they look up to you, nigga. Like, I'm letting you know, nigga, I'm here to take your spot, really. And that's exactly what I did.
So if they diss you in comedy, just say they make a track, you know, a comedy track, you dissing back or you going straight slapping?
Nah, when I see him in pub, I'm gonna ask him what's up with that shit. Like, you made a whole song by the nigga.
So you ain't gonna get into that for the content aspect.
Nah, unless I did some lame shit, which I know I ain't gonna do. But
yeah,
like if a nigga dissing me and I know my character, like I don't be on the silly games and shit. Like if a nigga dissing me, I know he doing it on some silly game shit. And I'm gonna ask him about it. He probably gonna get slick out the mouth, probably do something. Then that's when I have to show him. Like, I be smiling a lot. A lot of people don't know that till I tell you.
Yeah. So is comedy like your scapegoat? Like to deal with other shit?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Everything I go through, man, I write about that.
Something. Yeah.
I try to make that shit into a joke.
Yeah, I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
What you got Azealia up here for?
Oh, because she did a show recently and she had her titties out and she got booed.
Azealia Banks?
Yeah.
She had her titties out.
She did a show.
Azealia Banks?
Yeah. She did a show. I think she was on the Doja Cat tour. And
ain't that the black girl who messed with the chickens and shit like that?
I think
so.
She was
they were trying to do voodoo on people and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember with DC.
Yeah, she was talking about the DC thing. Yeah, she had that long thing.
I wanted DC. I was like, boy, I ain't gonna speak for DC, but me reading that, I'm like, bitch, I'll put a hit on your ass.
Oh, yeah, on that recent shit she said.
Yeah, when she said about Jackie.
Like, as I'm reading that, I'm just thinking about multiple niggas who kill, who I can call. As I'm reading
hey, bro, you still kill, man. You still be on that killing shit.
Right. I got somebody for you.
Yeah. Right, I'm like, let's get this out the way.
This bitch ain't got no respect for the dead.
Yeah, none, because she was like, because she said something along the lines of, because you came for me, now you lost, like the money.
Maybe that's why she got booed then.
Yeah, but
she
even,
had her titties out.
She tried to make it seem like because she tried to make it seem like Jackie died
because of her.
Because DC
he messed with her.
On her.
Yeah.
I just wasn't feeling that.
No, that's messed up because it's like, girl, like
you
it was just
sitting
jokes.
at home just waiting, like, oh, I can't wait till she die. So when she finally die, I can let them know, like, yep, that's what happened because you talked about me.
Yeah.
But you went on a comedy improv show,
I know,
and you told them nothing was off limits. And so he's known for calling people ugly. So when he called you ugly,
he did what he do.
Then you got mad.
Yeah.
So I'm so beautiful. Right, exactly. Yeah. He talked about his daughter. You know, so I'm like, but that's just his thing. So you gonna really get mad or whatever and go as far as to say she died because he was clowning you? Girl.
So what's considered crossing the line? Say you in a you know, y'all going at it, y'all joking on each other? Like, what crosses the line?
Ain't nothing crossing the line. When it's a roasting battle,
Yeah.
ain't nothing crossing the line. I told a nigga, boy, you look like you 69 with your niece. I told a nigga that.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't nothing. Like it's the point of roasting is like to hurt your opponent's feelings.
Yeah.
All that. Oh, you look like an alligator. That's cool.
Look like an alligator.
You said that's cool.
You wanna hurt a nigga feelings.
That's cool.
You look like an alligator, and you come from a line of people who your mama look like an alligator. Yeah.
So is mama not over the top?
Yeah,
Is mama fighting words or that's fair game?
It's fair game. I mean, it just depends on like me and you was roasting, and you said like your mama joke. In my mind, I be thinking like, okay, he go there, like he opened the door for that. Now I'm finna say, oh, your mama joke.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be like, oh, nigga, you talking about my mama, nigga? Like, nah.
Yeah,
Alright,
because
so since
we
you-
be ready to fight today.
Yeah, so since you a comedian,
Unless I tell you like, chill out, bro. My mama did.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You feel me? Like, then if you do it again, then
Now he about to fight.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Now he about to fight.
Yeah.
But I watch a lot of battle rap, so
Yeah, same. Who's your favorite?
my favorite of all time is Charlie Clips, but my favorite right now is Geechee Gotti, cause how he just came in the game, just that he remind me how I came in the game in Dallas, just wiped everybody out, and that's what he did. So, but when he battled Charlie Clips though,
Yeah, the
He
pick
was-
his side.
yeah, he won like Charlie Clips tore his ass up.
Yeah, I want to get Chef Trez on the podcast. I know he out here.
Chef Trez, I ain't never see him battle rap.
Yeah, he did the one against, I can't remember, was it Suge or Twerk, but they did it here. But this is kinda like what's-
Jersey Twerk, all right.
Yeah. I fucks with him.
Yeah, I like twerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of energy in his performance.
So if they come out with comedy like battle rap, you in?
That's why Charlie Clip's my favorite, because that nigga provide that comedic relief. Like when he battle rap, that nigga always got to say some funny shit, but
Yeah.
that shit be funny and that shit be hitting.
So how you feel about, what's the other guy? Arsenal. Like, you think he funny with it?
Hell nah.
I don't like his shit personally. It should just be, I get it just be real disrespectful, but it don't be funny. You know what I'm saying?
That's all he do is just disrespect people.
Yeah.
But Charlie Clip, that nigga the funniest. Geechee Gotti. I like Rum Nitty. I like that nigga Av. Av go hard. And that's about it.
Okay, be on this shit. Don DeMarco. They don't know about it. Nah, but what else we got up here? So did y'all hear the story, being that you done been fired from like 68 jobs? You hear the story? You hear the story about the chick, she was a supervisor. I think that happened here. The chick, she was a supervisor at Amazon. And
Y'all the one that stole all that money?
Yeah, when he used the company money, she bought a Tesla and a Lambo.
Yeah.
Oh, I respect that.
Yeah.
I mean, she stole like $1 million, but
No,
she
she
was
stole
taking
like $10 million.
$10 million, but she was like taking like $10 from like each company or something that they had. Or whatever. So, you know, like
That
people
shit add
wouldn't
up,
know.
but-
But
Yeah.
how long she been there though?
See, man, she supposed to invest in shit. Like when she do get time, like 2-3 years, she supposed to invest in shit that when she do get out,
She be
can have
straight.
something. Yeah.
Shout about the Lambo and pulled up to work with the shit.
She bought the
Right
Lambo.
type shit.
Which one?
I don't know.
Yeah, because
A
some of them
Lambo, man.
Lambos is $125 over the sticker price.
I just knew
That's
she was
too
white
much.
when I heard the story.
But I wonder who was figuring it out. Like how did they figure it out? Like they're counting like we're missing $10 here, then the other one we're missing $10
Probably
here.
her buying shit, being
yeah, you pull up in a
flamboyant.
Lambo and you only making $19.75 an hour.
Right.
I mean that's foolish. That's foolish. I think the most I would do is get a new Honda. You would never know like what was going on for real.
I remember we had that dude that was stealing that time at work.
The most I would do is quit my fucking job. Like, why you still working there?
to stun on
make it look-
to stun on
Yeah,
him in the Lambo.
like to make it not
I
look
would've-
so. However,
And
but
once you got that money, man, you supposed to quit and invest.
What you changing your name to?
Or like get a quarter key.
Yeah,
Flip that.
or get some money for some lawyers.
Yeah.
So you know what's coming.
yeah, because you definitely need lawyers that can lessen your sentence because you're going to jail.
You got the money, boy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You need a lawyer, you know, because I know one guy he knew he was finna go to jail and he buried his money. And he was in jail for like 10 years, I think.
That's stupid.
So when he got out, he tried to like find the money, but of course it was people living in the house he was at. But also the ground, but also like the ground like shifts. So it's like where you thought it was, I'm like, so you can't find it to this day.
I would have still been looking.
Hold on. Damn, so the ground shift?
Yeah.
Like erosion and shit.
Yeah,
like just
right.
change over time.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right,
so they
in
can't find that money?
So in the 10-year span where it originally was buried, it's not there no
It's
more.
either more dirt on it or that shit done washed away somewhere.
Right, it's done went somewhere else. Yeah.
I would have moved next door and stayed out. Like, bro, why you always in my backyard? Like, mind your fucking business, dog.
Right, but I
my man
mean,
from Home Improvement.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
you think
on
for
the
10
fence.
years, I'm more than sure it's not even in your backyard no more. It's probably in 10 yards down.
I'm gonna dig the whole land up. I'm gonna get the damn whole neighborhood with a spoon. For all I give a shit.
Right, but it's not like the money like is protected, like unless you like wrapped it in
How much you
plastic
said it
or
was?
something. He had 500,000.
I would have took a loss.
Yeah, it took the loss on that one.
No, I mean, but if you go to jail and you come out, no, it wasn't millions, but he had buried like 500,000. But I was like,
Mounds of dirt everywhere.
But I was like- no, but I think he said he just did a 500,000 just so when he got out he could flip it. I'm like, well, now you ain't flipping nothing because where is it?
Yeah,
Can't
one
find
of my
it.
partners went to jail for like credit card fraud, and he did that with his money. But when he got out, his mama spent it.
You bless
I
him.
said, well, I would have went back.
God.
Goddamn, mama,
Yeah.
full of shit.
But one thing I can say with my mama, like she's real smart with money, so she wouldn't have spent it. When I got out, she would have been like, "Well, I invested this into that." Whatever. I'd be like, "Well, I don't
That's
care."
spending it.
But
How
do we?
much is mine?
But no, I'm not saying that. Right, it is spending, but that's
It
not what
wasn't
I'm
like
saying.
100,000, but it was a few thousand. It was under 100,000. But yeah, we wouldn't be friends no more.
Yeah, it's a fact. You spent my shit.
Yeah.
Nah, she would have like had like my mom. She's not the type to like
She
want
spent
to.
it though.
But listen, nigga, dang, golly, I know. Relax.
Yeah, you dancing around it when she spent that shit though.
Relax. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she would have. I know she would have invested into something that would have made more money because I know my mama is. But if she had spent my money when I got home, it would have been back. So I would have never knew she spent it. Or if it did, she'd been like, give me however long, I'm gonna give you your money back. But that's how she is.
So what if you got out and she told you, I put it all on the Falcons when they had played the Patriots?
No, she wouldn't have done that
In the
because she
Super
don't even
Bowl.
like the Falcons, so that wouldn't even have been a thing.
I mean, they was up by goddamn 30.
She wouldn't have did that.
So I put the rest down, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
my mom, when that game was happening, when that game happened, my mom knew that the Patriots was coming back. Like, she knew the Falcons wasn't finna do nothing. She was like, I mean, they all right for now, but nah.
You was living here when that happened?
In history. Nah, I was living in Texas.
I still remember that night, boy. I woke up to some glass breaking. I thought Stone Cold came out. I said, what the fuck? I heard, God damn it. I went to sleep at halftime, so I'm like, oh, they good. Nah, white people went crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but that was wild. I mean, man, that's crazy.
Yep.
So you betting on your mama to invest it.
I
I wouldn't
mean,
even tell my mom.
Shit, that what Keisha K. Orr did when Gucci went to jail.
yeah.
Well, I mean, she kind of got access to the accounts too, though. Your mama probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
But
your
not
mama
like I
walked
would-
in your room,
Seeing that
went
shoe
under
box.
your
Yeah.
mattress, took the
Yeah.
money,
I mean, 'cause first off, I'm gonna give her.
took a shower, got dressed with plans on spending the money.
Yeah, you get out. She say, I took that money under your mattress and them socks on the
Right,
side of
right.
your bed. All them hard ass socks on the side of your bed.
I'm talking about came up with a whole
What did you do with my money though?
right, invited friends out.
Yeah,
No, my mom, she ain't the
Spend
one.
your
If I'm
shit.
finna throw a party type, she'll be real smart.
yeah. I got the
She
back
be
porch
real smart.
redone with my money.
You find that money.
Now,
That
my
money make you
grandma-
want to take a bath.
Now my grandma, on the other hand, man, her and the ladies of Grace, oh, they out.
Your
They
grandma
are
would've spent your
out. My
Would
grandma
have bought
is
Jerusalem.
right, my,
Gold toilet and
crazy shit.
Yeah.
my grandma is going with the ladies of Grace and they're gonna live their best lives and everything is on her.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. I had to put hands on grandma. I ain't no cap.
Nah, for real.
I'm gonna have the sweet cat go here.
No, I'm telling you, like you can't put nobody but a Lazy Grace. That's just what it is. My grandma got this group with her friends, and they call themselves the Lady of Grace. So
Ladies of Grace.
yeah, so it ain't nothing that can come. Like if the Ladies of Grace got something going on, you can count whatever you got going on out because it's all about the Ladies of Grace.
When you say the Ladies of Grace, I'm thinking about them women that was on Friday After Next who Mike Epps cussed out that was on the corner singing. That's what I thought about when you said
I forgot
Ladies
the
of
lady
Grace.
name.
Yeah, no, she down with the Ladies of Grace. You cannot talk about the Ladies of Grace at all.
I got like 2 more topics up here. So I've been seeing a lot of people doing they like high school reunions. Are you at that point where you'll go back to yours?
When I'm I think when I'm where I want to be in life, I'll go back just to stand on there.
Is that the reason everybody go back?
Yeah.
See who done got
Bitch, look
fat.
how I'm living now, bitch. Yeah.
Damn.
I went to mine.
I went to one.
I need to go to
I
mine.
ain't go to none.
I went to my 10-year
I ain't
high
never
school
been
reunion. I mean, it was something. Everybody would but everybody, is how they look. And it's just like, how you stay so
yours
small?
I guess yours should be coming up in
Mine
like
will
2
be
years.
26.
Mm.
That'll be the 20-year reunion. So is every 10
Wait, no.
years they do reunion?
Every 10 years.
20.
Yeah, I graduated 06.
I came out 05.
I
This
came
finna
out
be-
09.
So yours in 2
Oh, that's
years.
gonna be 20? Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
All right, thank y'all for watching. Yeah, damn.
Damn.
Where the
Yeah.
time went?
I went to mine in 19, and I mean, it was cool. Like, one of my this guy that I liked then, like, was trying to, like, give me nuts. I was like, hey, man, come over here. But then the crazy thing is my mama's high school reunion was right across the street.
The same night?
Yeah, so I went over there.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What Disney Channel shit is that?
I don't know. That was crazy because it was down. Like, come on, it's Rome. It's Rome. So think about it. So like, ours was at some bar over here, and hers was at like this place called Harvest Moon. So I walked over there. My mama didn't go, but I walked over there. I was like, y'all know Beatz? I was like, of course. And you have to be related to her. So yes, my mom. Y'all got the same face. Yeah, we do.
Stop talking to them people.
No, they food was good. So I wanted to go over there to eat some of their good food because we was at this bar situation or whatever, and I ain't want to do it.
That man said,
Man, I ain't never go to prom or none of that shit.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't want to go to school, so that was my thing.
I went to
Senior
prom.
day,
None of that.
shit.
I went to school just to go to lunch.
I was in jail in my senior year.
Oh, for real? That's when your sentence started?
That's when
When you started listening to Boosie.
Yeah.
when I started. Yeah, that was my first time going to jail. My senior year.
Oh, that one your big.
I was like the juvenile detention. No, that was my senior year, my first time going to jail. Then after that, I went 2 more times. Then I did prison.
So now at the point of your life, you like, I ain't going back.
Hell no, I'd be a fool to go back.
Did you
much time.
Did you do your
Damn,
tattoos
boy, I'd
in
be
jail?
a real fool. I did this. I was just talking to my girl about that shit last night. You know how you smoking the blunt and that black shit fall out the air? That's soot.
The soot.
Yeah. That's what this made out of, the ink. You mix that, you burn it to the ceiling, and then you scrape it off the ceiling, and then you mix it with some VO5 shampoo, and then you'll have black ink.
Wow.
What the ceiling made out of? Just talking about like the
No,
the
you just
popcorn
burn
shit?
it. No, you just burn it to the ceiling so you can scrape the black stuff off the ceiling, and then you mix it with some VO5 shampoo because it's glossy and shit like that, and that shit be like real black ink. And
So how did they like put it on?
with
A safety pin?
a staple. You file a stapler down, and you attach that shit to a pen, and you
Well, that's some
pick
real
and
street
poke.
nigga shit. Hey, what my
But that's jail. That's jail. That's county jail. When you get to prison, that's when
It's
you
different.
that's when you find it with tattoo guns and shit
Oh,
like real
okay.
shit. But in jail, yeah, they ingenious, whatever word that is.
You said nobody fuck with you in jail, right?
Nah, not really. Like, I mean, I had to do my scuffles or whatnot, but
Over like honey buns or like,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah. It really technically, it really be about that. But it don't be about the honey buns itself. It just be about
The principle.
gambling. A nigga owe you money. Like, nigga, you supposed to pay me in honey bun suits, and like, I want all that, you feel me? So
How them niggas be making them noodles and shit?
shit, just make them hoes, blow them up, cut the meat, Put some chips in that shit. Motherfucking.
So it's a vending machine.
Yeah, it's a canteen.
No,
I know in Florida canteen ran by Walmart. So down there, everything that's in Walmart and the prison system, you can order that shit.
Yeah, I used to do like studio sessions, and I had a guy. He had the little MP3 player thing. So when he came, he used to record with me. He would bring that, and I had to jailbreak that shit to get the music off of it.
No, my uncle, he was in prison for a while, and he was staying at my grandma's house.
In prison?
No, like after he got out.
Grandma was in there.
Grandma got a house in prison.
Nah, he came to stay with me and my grandma when I was living with my grandmother. And my grandma was taking too long to cook. So he was like, man, I'm finna eat right now. She had some ramen noodles. He got ramen noodles. He put
ramen.
Ramen, whatever.
I say ramen. Where people say ramen.
But because we call it rummy where I come from. So he got rummy. And he like he made the rummy, and then he like had pickles, mustard, hot sauce, or whatever. He's like, yeah, that's what we used to make in prison. Got some chips, crunched them up for me. He was like, you want some? Absolutely not. He said over there, no, good. Thank you. That's exactly what he said. He said it's real good. No, you keep them pickles like over there.
The Cheetos thing they be making.
It's good on the street like that. When I fix my baby her noodles, we eat the creamy chicken noodles like. The little Cheetos that come in the variety box.
So you make your daughter jail noodles?
She like Cheetos in her noodles.
Cheetos the noodles? I never heard of that. But he didn't have Cheetos. He had Fritos. And I just went trying to do it because that's the only chips my grandma had in the house was Fritos. And so he put them Fritos in there. And I was like, and it was the worst smell I ever smelled in my life for food. So I was like, nah.
So you don't have a problem with like gas station food?
Yeah, nah. I be tearing them hot dogs up.
I about to say, I know like when you go to a lot of your shows.
Pizza. Goddamn Quick Trip got the little pulled pork barbecue sandwich. That shit be
you
good.
eat all the shit.
Damn. I'm a man, so I do
the pizza for sure.
Yeah, I eat all that shit.
The hot dogs, like when I'm just knowing like I don't got no business doing this.
Nah, the hot dog is one of the best shit. Especially the jalapeno hot dogs.
So you done tried everything in that motherfucker.
Yeah. I told you like when I moved. When I was living in Texas, I was always working in somebody's warehouse. So on breaks and shit, nigga go to Quick Trip. I don't eat all that shit in there.
I ain't had a hot dog there from like 2 years. But like I say I go in there, I see them motherfuckers. It's just the way they be looking on the little grill. They just be rolling like they so damn depressed.
Especially late night coming from a comedy show where ain't shit open.
Been there all day.
Gotta get one of them hot dogs.
So after the comedy shows.
Well, it ain't shit open in my area. I go to Quick Trip. Be the main thing I get, hot dogs.
So you ain't fucking with that pizza. And you said you had a
they
barbecue pulled pork?
They don't be having the pizza at that time of night.
But the barbecue pulled pork.
Yeah, that shit good. I don't know who they got back at. They're coming up with these items for this menu. But
barbecue pork. Come up with the menu.
Well, they got all that shit in QT.
Yeah,
they got all that shit in there.
Nah, I had the taquitos or whatever you call them.
Taquitos.
Yeah,
I don't like them. I ain't never ate them hoes.
Now them little Takis. Do your daughter love Takis?
Mm-hmm. She love Takis.
I don't know why all little kids love Takis. Like,
Yeah,
what is it about
Takis?
What?
That drink, that prime drink.
The energy drink?
Boy, I walked in the store. Me and my daughter walked in the store and she seen that shit. She said, "Oh my God, Daddy, they got prime. Prime. That would be on YouTube. Daddy, give me a prime."
I was just about to say
never
YouTube.
heard no motherfucking prime.
Right, me
Then
either.
I bought it and tasted it.
It's
It
like,
was so sweet. I'm like,
right,
you
it's like
drinking
sugar
this.
water.
What color you had?
I got her the pink bottle, then I got her the white and blue bottle. I don't know what flavor it was. I just know it was nasty and too sweet.
Yeah, that shit too sweet.
And
Yeah, it's way too sweet.
I'm like,
It's
this
like
ain't
them little
kids supposed to
jug
like.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's who they like. That's what they get it for, because the parents gonna buy it for their children.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just
so
like,
kids already got energy. You buy them an energy drink on
Exactly.
top of
I'm
that.
like, this shit.
I'm like, the crash is gonna be crazy. I remember when Trin was like 2, and I first gave her chocolate. Boy, that little girl was going through the wire,
I was never like that with
and
chocolate.
she crashed.
I've never,
I don't know, like, but she had never, like, we never gave her like sugar. So like the first time I gave her something, like she had chocolate, boy, she crashed like on the edge of the counter.
You said at
in
2
the
years
kitchen.
old?
Yeah.
Y'all feeding her vegetables?
Yeah,
Why?
Because that's what they were feeding her. I mean, I wouldn't. When she was rolling with me, like she was gonna have some
McDonald, baby.
She was gonna have some Chick-fil-A when she was rolling with me, but I worked all the time, so she was at home with grandma. She ate whatever grandma cooked.
You still eat McDonald's?
Every day. Me and my girl, boy.
That's real.
We just ate that bitch today.
You got a real woman. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about my baby.
Oh,
you gotta look it back here.
Oh, when you said my girl, okay.
She hit McDonald's.
Like McDonald's, don't you? Yeah, you. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm telling you, I had my little cousin with me, and I picked him up from school. And I was like, all right, we're going to Chick-fil-A because I have like millions of Chick-fil-A points. So I was like, we finna go to Chick-fil-A because I'm not finna buy him that food. He was like, well, I want McDonald's. I said, well, we finna get Chick-fil-A. And he was like, well, if I don't get McDonald's, I won't eat. So you know how many McDonald's we passed before he shut up and got Chick-fil-A? I was like, I'm not stopping at McDonald's.
Bro.
I was raised on McDonald's.
Me too.
I mean, I was too. But
I was telling my daughter, I was like,
Never
I've been loving McDonald's since I was your age.
Yeah.
And that's when I was telling her, I was like, I don't care what people say about McDonald's. You know how they be trying to say like they be doing this to their food, they be doing it. I told my daughter, I was like, when you at the top, people gonna talk about you. And McDonald's been at the top for years. So, as you older and you grown, you realize like, bro, people just trying to bring them down so nobody don't eat that. Yeah. Like, bitch, I'm gonna forever eat at McDonald's. I don't give a fuck.
And then you realize all the stuff they putting in the healthy stuff is probably 10 times as worse because it's all just pesticide because they have to preserve it.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of just like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Eat McDonald's, man.
I was 5 years old when I had my first Big Mac, and I felt like a big stepper. I felt like a big stepper because I was a child. Like, go and give us your input, baby girl.
What you think about McDonald's?
Okay.
What's your favorite thing to eat from McDonald's?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets is crazy.
That's what
you grown.
Yeah. Double cheeseburger, medium fried, high C.
And the apple pie.
The apple pie.
My thing is, I don't understand that so many people don't like it and don't eat it. Why the line always long?
Because people lie.
Arby's be empty, but McDonald's be crowded.
Exactly.
Arby's is empty.
Arby's, I can believe y'all don't eat that. McDonald's, that shit be booming. Morning, noon, and night. Y'all niggas
He is an Arby's connoisseur. So he always be like the other day, he was like, you want Arby's? No, I don't. It was like, what they got?
Listen, I go where the wind blow, where the line low.
My first thing eating from Arby's was the roasted cheddar sandwich, and it was good. I like the bun. Arby's good.
It's good. It's
like that roasted cheddar shit. That shit was good.
Arby's good. Damn.
I like Arby's fries, but it's just not my first choice of food.
Y'all seen
I haven't had the new ones.
We tried to.
I finally finished it.
That shit was good.
I've been hearing mixed reviews.
I mean, it was good to me because the first time I watched it, I was like, this shit is stupid. Then I had to watch it again, and I was like, okay, yeah.
So what was stupid about it the first time?
Because I'm just like, bitch, ain't nobody really cloning nobody. Like, I'm like, I came out of pussy, so that's what made me not believe in cloning. I'm like, bro, I know I came out of pussy. I can't be a clone.
Because you was there.
Then I watched it. I was like, now I might have.
So what made you watch it the second time?
Because I just wanted to, because I know like when you watch something the first time, you don't see everything. You got to watch it again.
No, the first time I watched it, I was like, and I told him, I was like, man, I just can't get into it. But then also I was customizing shoes, so I couldn't just really watch it. I was hearing it. So before I went to bed, I put it on again. I fell asleep, but the part that I saw, I was like, okay. So when I woke up, I tried to finish the rest of it. I was like, okay, I get it. Like what they were trying to say.
I think it was just a real parody of how a parody and a jab at conspiracy theories, how they be, for instance, like in a part of the movie when they were at the chicken restaurant. And
and everybody was laughing.
And then it just made me think about like, what are they making fun of? Like that moment Popeyes had the chicken sandwich. No white folks going crazy. It was just number black folks going crazy about that chicken sandwich. So I was like, what are they making then the perm and shit like that? White people don't be getting perm, like black people don't be getting perm.
Is the owner of Popeyes white or black? Do anybody know?
But I was like, I think they just make it.
Goddamn, 13 times out of 6, he white.
Okay. No, I was only asking because I was like, did they like make it make the chicken sandwich so big to big up like a black owner, or
No, it was a Twitter thing. Like, this sandwich better than that. And people like, shit, let me go try it. That's how.
I mean, this sandwich made my stomach hurt.
So.
I never had the sandwich
good. Free
again.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. After the first sandwich, I never went back and got another one. Like, it made me so sick. Like, I was like, I can't do it.
I went back a few times.
I ain't even get the sandwich when everybody was getting. I
got it after the hype went down.
A year later type shit.
Yeah, I was like, maybe they ain't got the same crack in it.
Yeah, I got it when it was at the top of his game. You know what I'm saying?
When it was
I didn't
fresh.
get it at the top.
That shit was on
But it made me sick.
But you got
y'all
y'all got the regular or the spicy? Because the spicy is the best.
I got the regular.
I don't do that spicy.
I can't eat too much spicy
I
stuff.
got
fuck
both
with
actually.
spicy. I think the spicy was what people were going crazy over the spicy.
Yeah, I get hemorrhoids. We're gonna move right along because ain't nobody need to know that.
But see, if they like, I feel like what would make like chicken sandwiches better, like if they give it like the right crisp, and then like they put enough butter on it, and then they put the bun on the grill, and then it'd be kind of like crispy. I feel like that would.
What the hell making your sandwich like this?
No, I mean because I'm like putting it on there, like
Smash them up.
yeah.
Flipping your sandwich.
But I feel like that's was like the butter with the crisp. I feel like that would be like the perfect chicken sandwich. Like if Chick-fil-A did that, because I asked them one time, I was like, "Can you give me a crispy chicken patty?" And they was like,
The ends be crispy?
No, they was like, "We don't do that." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "This one don't do it," because that don't seem accurate.
Well, why
the
you just
biscuit be
can't
crispy.
get your food and go?
Because I want
Can you cut my sandwich in half, man? Come on, dog. Get the fuck out the line. Come on, man.
because I want my sandwich cut in half because we already know I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
No, I'm one of them.
Yeah,
like,
cut
wherever
my
I go
sandwich in
fast
half.
food, if I get a big burger, you gotta cut my shit in half.
Cut it in half.
It's like a psychological thing. Like you eat the first half, you be like, "Ooh, this shit good as fuck." Then you just be looking forward to the second half. Because if it was whole, you would be biting into it, and you're like, "I don't even want this shit." I'm like,
Yo,
it's a mind thing to me.
No, I go to Zaxby's. I get the chicken sandwich.
You looking forward to
look, I go to Zaxby's. I get the chicken sandwich, and I ask them to cut my sandwich in half. But I ask them because I know I'm not gonna eat the whole thing in one setting. But when they cut it in half, I end up eating the whole thing.
But that's another thing too to get it cut in half. Because when you eat the first half, you put the other half. People like, oh damn, you remember how good the first half was. And you be looking forward to that bit later on. Second half.
Nah, it don't taste the same. It's cold. That shit done got soggy.
You put that
They be
bit in the
pissing me
microwave.
off when I came home and they didn't cut my sandwich in half. I wanted to call them people and like reach
It was about 3 nights ago.
That shit make you mad when they don't cut it in half.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not cutting your sandwich in
I
half.
said it 3 times, and they were like every time I repeated back, I was like, cut my sandwich in half. I was like, okay, we'll cut the sandwich in half. Then it's like, so you got blah 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 blah. I was like, cut my sandwich in half. You know, like I'm like,
what if
I want to
they do
cut.
it? You know how they sometimes they wrap that shit twice. What if you see it where they cut through the paper?
I don't
That's
care.
cool, too.
What if they cut like a triangle and then
Hey, freestyle, do what you do.
So that make y'all feel like
more
y'all
than
better than the people who don't cut theirs in half?
No, I don't feel like I'm better. I just want mine cut in half. Like
Y'all reversing parking spaces too? Like y'all them type of people?
I mean, I reverse in parking space. What that mean?
Hell no.
You say you got time for it?
No, I'm gonna reverse depending on where I'm at. If I'm at a place where I want to, like when I come out and I want to go, I'm gonna reverse. But if I'm like just running to go somewhere, like I'll just pull into the spot.
If I'm parked somewhere waiting on somebody, I'll back in. But
Anywhere past Buckhead, I'm backing in. Because I got to get out of there as soon as they let them things off.
If I'm going to any function with my mama, I'm backing in. I am backing in because I'm finna go.
So
really, I'm parking on the side of the road,
nearest mall over
actually.
here?
You got North Point. You literally, going back to Douglasville, you're going to pass North Point. You're going to pass North Point Perimeter, then Lenox.
Yeah,
So
don't
they
hit
just in
up
a
North
straight
Point,
line.
though. Leave it where it's at. But go to Perimeter.
How far North Cross is?
North Cross is probably like, you can take the back road, so it's probably like 20.
It's
I
probably
say-
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 to 30.
less than 30 for sure.
Yeah.
Your show tomorrow? I might try to come
Less
through
than
that time.
30.
I got some flyers, man. Pass that.
So one more thing before we get into our last minute thoughts. So when people like reach out to you to get you to do these things, like how skeptic do you feel? Like, man, I don't know where I'm going, and anything could happen. Like, how do you feel? Because we could have been some killer clowns or some shit.
Shit, I just really go off my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, I go through people's page. I ain't just going anywhere.
Yeah.
I ain't no damn fool.
It's like when you saw our page, you was like, all right, they might be some cool people.
Yeah.
But then when you'd have got here and it's one of them Scooby-Doo houses with a long-ass driveway and that shit could sit up on the hill with all them bats and shit.
It would turn right around.
Oh, God. Like, I couldn't find the house.
Actually, I'm not even coming in that house even if we
Well, it's
live there.
nighttime. It's fucking 1 p.m.
Nah, no thank you. Like the Scooby-Doo type stuff?
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
no
getting up
thank
outta
you.
there. Them big-ass stupid gates with the letters on the front.
It's thundering. On the
Yeah.
other side of the street.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
other
sunny
side of the
over
street
there.
is sunny.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't doing it.
Nah.
I ain't doing it.
So if you want to get into like anything you got promote, upcoming, the videos, all that, we'll put your links on the screen.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Calimar_White. That's CALIMAR_White. And every Tuesday on Instagram Live at 7 p.m., I got Calimar's complaint calls. I be cussing out people, bosses, and managers and shit.
Are you gonna get into the AI thing they be doing on the live, where they pretend like they a robot and every time you send a gift they react to it? Them folks been making like 7,000 a live stream.
Is it worth the 7,000 for you?
Yeah, goddamn. For me, yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. That sounds like some buffoonery.
Sound like some Cam Soda shit.
Hey, goddamn,
Niggas is hoes.
Seven acting like a robot.
in a sense, yeah. Every time they send like a teddy bear, they be like, "Thank you for the teddy bear." Do something like emote.
Next
or
time
something.
I go live, I'm gonna do that shit. See if it works.
Yeah, what's his name? Cassinet. He made like 8,000 off his. But the girl who started it, she been doing like 2,000-3,000 a stream. I'm like, bro, I be getting like 19 cents a stream. Like, come on, Sally. I might have to act like a robot.
Oh, that shit weird to me, but
Yeah, it is.
it ain't.
It's your niche, whatever.
I feel like some things just ain't for my comprehension.
It really ain't.
So what's with the vest too before we get up out of here?
Oh, we wearing them, man. I got all colors, man. You know, this the brand, Mr. Never Do Shit at Work, but you know, I really am working. So I just wear these. I got 14 different colors.
It's like your tag on the inside of everything?
Hell nah, it's the original company tag. These are not for sale, they are for me.
I respect that.
Shit.
Yeah.
I
Go get your own.
thought you were selling them. Ain't gonna hold you.
Go get your own.
I'm gonna show it to the show tomorrow with the vest
I
on.
need to start selling them, man. I need to go buy some vests, man. Start selling them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people be asking me, man.
Yeah,
where
get
can
your
I
merch
get
up.
one?
Yeah, because it's like you got every
They see
color
me
to match
wearing
your shoes and your hats and all that.
Put the name tag on there, you know what I'm saying? Go all the way with it. Yeah, that's what's up. So any upcoming shows other than tomorrow?
I got one tomorrow. Then I got one in LA, Chocolate Sundays, September 10th.
Is that the Laugh Factory?
Yeah, at the Laugh Factory.
We should have went there when we went. How you like LA?
I mean,
We asked everybody because
LA, what like it like the city or
Yeah.
it's cool. I like LA. When I first went out there, I told myself I want to move out there. I like how everything
Smell? Exactly,
Like,
but that shit stink.
Nah,
Yeah, it's
like,
like-
I like how everything like
the
sit
fog.
on the hill. You
Yeah.
always got a view.
Yeah, the views is cool, but
Yeah, I like that.
No, I ain't gotta go
then
back.
it's water. I like to be around by water.
Well, what part were you in?
Shit, I was living on Hollywood Boulevard in some hostel, a hostel. That's what they call it. Like when you got it's like a hotel, but you got roommates and shit.
Oh, hell no.
That's where I stay. I be like, I'm on the comedy grind. Nigga. I'm out here by myself too. I don't need no fancy room. I just need somewhere to stay, sleep, lay my damn head at.
So you come back to your room, they done took all your your jokes for the night. What you
Nah,
doing?
you got a key. You got your own key and shit like that.
Oh. So it's like you share a living room type thing?
Nah, you share a room. It's like a college dormitory type shit. They got a lobby and everything. It's really like the reason why I trust it, the reason why I go there because you gotta have a passport to get a room.
Mhm.
It ain't like just anybody coming like hell nah. Like and every time I go there, it's just always a bunch of foreign people there. Like people who rarely even speak English type shit. So they on the same shit I'm on. Like we in LA. They need some cheap shit to stay in. It's real clean and nice. That was my first time ever knowing about a hostel. I was like, what the fuck is this? But like I say, I felt safe with it because you need a passport to get a room.
I think I'm gonna skip that.
Yeah.
I want
Like,
to do Airbnb.
If you go, see, if you going by yourself, I would recommend a hostel. But if you going with like your lady friend or some shit like that, yeah, get a regular room. Like next time I go out there, me and my girl, we get in a real room. But when I go out there by myself, it just be on some grinding type shit, like the cheapest way possible.
Okay, I respect that. So
then it's right on Hollywood Boulevard. It's like as soon as you come out, you right on the boulevard. You see the stars and everything. You ain't even know this shit was right here.
So you stay closer to wherever your show is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, whether on Hollywood Boulevard, where the stars and stuff, I couldn't be. Yeah, it smelled awful.
Couldn't even see some of the names. They sleep on them.
People.
Yeah, they laying on the stars.
Yeah, they were laying on the stars.
Boo?
People was peeing outside in the middle of the street. It was bananas. I was like, ain't got to come back.
Yeah, facts. So we'll get into these.
But I did
last
like Beverly Hills. I was cool with that.
Rodeo, Beverly Hills.
Yep, I loved it.
Okay.
And we had that good food place.
Yeah, we'll get into these last minute thoughts so you can get up out of here. So if you want to lead the people with a, you know what I'm saying, some game you want to drop to them.
Take a bath.
Facts.
Man, I got some quotes. I
Hey,
be writing my own
hey.
fucking quotes. I be writing my own damn quotes. Let me see. Hold on. You ain't did nothing all day, but expecting good news in the morning. That means you won't change, but you ain't putting in the work.
Facts.
Then I want to tell you another thing. Your career, whatever you doing, whatever your career don't start until after 5 years of grinding. That's my philosophy.
Damn, we here, what, about 2 years now?
Yeah.
Damn, 3 more years.
Then I want to say another thing.
and another thing.
I am not rich. I'm a poor person with money.
Yeah,
Okay.
I respect it.
That's my grandma right there. She ain't rich, but a poor person with money.
Yeah, man.
I get into, y'all want to go? Or? I feel like you pulled out the list too.
Yeah.
No, well, I got, I do my quote thing
Okay.
at the end, so
You want to go? Or?
I got mine.
If I ask you to cut my sandwich in half, cut it. Like that's it. Just cut it. I want 2 pieces of my sandwich. Please cut it. I'm paying for it.
What if they get petty and cut that shit in 4?
I don't care how they cut it. Cut it.
I don't want no sandwich bites. I might have to throw hands behind that shit.
I don't even
Bitch, what you
care.
think
Just
I
cut my
am?
sandwich. Cut it in half, because that's what I asked for.
I get into my last minute thought. Hey, black people, it's not first annual. It's inaugural. Stop saying first annual. Get it right. Get it right. It's not first annual. You can't have a first annual.
Oh, man.
You put that shit on that kickball flyer about 5
No,
years
because
ago.
that's what my cousin said. Because
Black
I put
people. It's not first annual.
I put first family fun day. Cause that's why I was going. Cause that's why I was going. She was like, "No, put first annual." I'm like, "But girl, like it's our
Annual.
first."
If it never
So I said,
happened, yeah,
right,
it's
I said this isn't year 2. Like this is just the first. She was like, "Nah, it sounds better first annual." Okay,
You don't. Black people.
okay,
What you got? Pete?
relax.
Hey, feed your kids McDonald's. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Facts. Actually, don't. Keep that line short. For the real niggas. I ain't got no more dollars.
Me neither.
Lead us off with the quote.
Just
Pete.
cash at me, bro.
What I got here, Dag, I just put my eyes on it.
You said dag? Oh, hell no, you getting old, bro.
Yeah,
Just
I
say
am
down,
getting
my
old.
boy. Man said dag.
You sound like my grandma. Daggone.
It
Dag
doesn't
on.
take time to make a decision. It takes information. That's that on that.
Okay.
I like that.
I appreciate y'all. Make sure, as always, y'all like, comment. Oh, damn, I ain't hit the beat. There we
comment,
go.
and subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, peace, we out.
Hey.
Do all that.